Presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying 10,000 yards? How many other guys have done that in NFL history?
He's the 46th all time.
And one of the few that are active.
Yeah.
Incredible.
There's only a few that are active. He still, though, is a ways away from Jerry Rice, up over 22,000 for the all-time lead. On 2nd down, Taylor. Throwing the out.
Oh, my goodness.
It's Brown. And they're going to be set up around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. Not play, it's a matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
To throw is Taylor. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor.
Dinner.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice. It could be a really frequent combination. They'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Caught. It's Ellington. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now it's Hines. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try to run with Hines. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Luck. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Marcel Darius getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
That is bullshit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On fourth down, Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Gives this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
They gonna cheat me like that.
He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
That's what I get for even not get my field goal.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Bad football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make a stop before it turns into something big.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. It's locked. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now a first down throw, Luck.
Come on, T.Y. You gotta keep that.
Brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. A deep ball for Ellington.
Get that.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. He's going to let this one go deep.
Get up, big guy. Big. Oh, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Taylor on first down. He sets to fire deep.
Give me that.
So they took
Come on, man.
That's first down, but couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Taylor.
Dinner.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, Taylor buying time to his left. He may try and run for this.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Not before he gets into enemy territory. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Looks Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he comes back with one complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They are going for it. It's Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot before the break. Lock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Hines. And it coughed it up. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Taylor. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. Now he's flushed out left. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. John Brown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, here's Luck. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And he fires one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the penalty, it's Bell. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go again with Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Miles Jack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately,
come on, man.
His own fumble,
the whole team.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it is 28-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Riley Dixon. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Slow.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Taylor. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, Luck. Now they go screen, it's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And now out come the Steelers. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Taylor on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Luck on 1st down. They'll leave this for Ware. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hines, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Taylor. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Luck. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. How about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
back and dribble. Keep bouncing it with the one hand behind your back. Go, what I say, keep. That's teaching you how to dribble to bounce the ball. Do the other hand. You need to learn basketball first. The other hand behind your back. Not that hand. Nah, because you don't be paying attention. And you don't be playing no defense. When the other team players got the ball in their hand and you got to stand in front of them like this. You laughing, I'm for real. Yo, yo.
Oh, Bill! He got 3 shots.
Put that ball.
I'm trying to put 3 shots.
I said put that ball. Can't be doing none of that. Go ahead, man. I don't care what you- That ain't defense when you got the ball. That's offense.
I'm not playing with Reggie. I'm just playing with basketball.
Yeah, defense is when you don't have the ball.
I don't have the ball. I don't have the ball, baby.
Offense is when you got the ball.
I get offense, I get the ball. Get offense, I get the ball. Now, what is offense?
When you got the ball.
You shoot it.
Yeah, pass, shoot, whatever.
Well, let's shoot. Ooh. Yeah, baby. You baby, let's go. He had 3 shots. I got 3 shots. 4 shots. Oh, did he hit, baby? What's the start with that?
Put that ball up.
Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking.
Please leave your message for.
Swerving through traffic, listening to traffic. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. Braids ain't fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some. Can of keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry. So my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. These don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. Came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Cause there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it 81 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever.
Thought you didn't say nothing crazy.
I mean that.
I know you did.
Tag. You need to be working next week. Don't answer their phone like that. Robin. Yeah, and they getting her stuff back. They do. She said that it's getting back up. They getting her stuff back on the level where it needs to be. Her potassium was down. She said they told her too like she could have passed out. But I gotta go to a meeting tomorrow, so as I get out with the doctors and stuff, I'm gonna let them know that place that she's in is not a good place. Like, it's just not a good place. They understaffed. It's just not a good place. And the dialysis people respond like they're not professional in no type of way. Like, the dialysis lady said she was on hold for 3 hours one day with them, or trying to call them for 3 hours. So I called the lady this morning. It was funny because when I called the dialysis people today, she was like, I was just sitting here too looking like, what is they damn number? She was like, they ridiculous. But I was like, I'm calling to let y'all know she got admitted to the hospital last night. She won't be there today. But it ain't died on because I forgot to call. I called them at like 7 something. And she supposed to be there at 6:45. She was like, we were just talking about Miss Linda, worried about her. I was like, yeah, she's in the hospital. I was like, she won't be there today. She was like, we were just looking up, like, what is their damn number? They never answered. It was so funny on the phone. Yeah. Yeah. And then that lady from her insurance company, she had gave me 2 of them. That bitch got the time. I said, that's too far. Fairfield, honey, that's too far.
Yeah, Fairfield.
I said, that's too far. That's too damn far.
Yeah.
Because nobody would be able to check on her every day.
Where Nikki at, that's just a nursing home. Is that just a nursing home? It ain't no rehab center or nothing like that?
Yeah, it is a rehab center. Where she was at. I don't know where Nikki worked at.
No, Nikki worked at Mount Health. I didn't know if hers was just a nursing home.
Oh, I don't know.
Or hers was rehab.
Yeah, she looked, you can tell somebody she looked sicker. I'm telling you, that's just crazy. Every time I see her, she just look different. That shit eating me up. That shit crazy.
But you know what,
she looked better than when she first went to the hospital. She did. And she sounded better. She sounded better. She just real restless and tired, and that's another thing. She don't want mass people coming to see her because when she got to that nursing home, a lot of people started going to see her. She really wanted, she ain't gonna get the rest she needs. So when she in that hospital, she getting her rest. And she was just aggravated today. She just didn't really want nobody, you know what I'm saying, coming to see her and stuff. And then I'm trying to figure out about May. Sierra said she's trying to sign some paper. I don't understand what's going on. It's like, keep figuring like, if you know something I don't know, she keep texting me, did you get the power of attorney signed? I been said I got that signed. But it's like, yeah, rushing me to do stuff like, is this something y'all ain't saying? Like, I don't understand it. What's going the fuck on, like? May. Like, she been a big help. And stuff. There's some certain stuff like Pierre said, she just keep calling him like, well, one of y'all better get up here. She got a minute and this and that. It's just like, man. Like, she's taking upon herself and going up there and taking off the work and going up there. That's stuff she's doing on her own. And then she must have told the lady Kim, which is the social worker, really, you don't have no right to be doing that stuff you're doing. Honestly, they supposed to be asking me first, is it okay that they call you and communicate with you for real? Because she said the lady Kim called her, I guess it was talking to her about, she told her mom was stable and stuff. But I remember she's up there, she got that lady card. But you doing too much. You're doing a little too much. Yeah. Yeah. She be communicating, but it be after the fact. That's she'll talk to the people like what?
No, she needs to ask you.
That's what I say. I said.
I know a lot about this. I've been dealing with this, but if they call, you want me to talk to them, it's okay. You want me to talk to them?
Right.
You want to call, I'll call you on the freeway.
Right.
But you take it over.
Yeah. And that's how I'm feeling.
It's almost like you got information that you don't know. You want to make sure you and your brother in the loop on everything.
Exactly.
You care, you know information. But we are the ones, this is our mom.
That's what Pierre was saying. That's what I said. Right. That's what I said. That's what I said. And then like how she be talking to us when she call us like she was telling me yesterday, was this yesterday or today? Yesterday. She was like, well, they gonna have a meeting and whoever be here, they be here, and whoever don't, they don't. Your job can't understand that. I said, I've been taking off masks. I said, I'm on the verge of probably being fired. I said, I work for a temp service. I don't work for no regular job. Like, I then, because she told me the meeting was this week, matter of fact, but mom ain't never make it back. She was at the hospital. So I was like, just call me on the phone. But my thing is, how did you know about the fucking meeting before? Nobody never even told me shit. So you telling somebody something. She telling somebody to put her name and her number on some paperwork or something. How did you? She the one told me about the meeting because I was like, I was off on Monday. I can't be out Wednesday too. I was already out one day this week because I took off to go down to Section 8. I said I can't take off because at the end of the day, when motherfuckers got to realize I got bills, according I got all these bills and I got 2 kids. I can't just not have a job. Like. Right. 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 And I kept telling her, like, I don't get off till 3:30. I kept telling her, too, I don't get off till 3:30. If they can't do it after 3:30, then I was willing to have them talk to me on the phone, but mom never made it back from her doctor appointment until late that day, so it didn't happen. And she just been like calling us like lightweight going off. Like I was like, oh my God. No, like amazed. Like 1 minute she talking, then she's like aggressive. I'm like, oh my God. Like I appreciate her help, but she been a lot. Like she been there nonstop, but it's a boundary that you kind of overstepping a little bit of it. Right. Right. Hold on, I'm listening. Right. Oh, did I just break my fucking neck? I'm gonna break your jaw. It's changed.
Yeah, it's damn, babe.
I ain't gonna say she was gonna buy me the one she got. Right. Yeah. Because she keeps saying that I went through this with Sam. You know, she feel like since she's been through this life. With this shit. It's a mess. Look at this.
Roof lifting up the feet on fire.
She must have got on Pierre. No, that's like Pierre said she bought him something to eat, about to buy his own food. And she just was like, well, how long did you stay up there? And what time did you go up there? Like, she just been coming at us crazy. And like, where's Ricky at? I'm like, I don't know. I ain't Ricky. I can't tell you what Ricky did. I can't, yeah. I can't. Yeah, I can't. She must have got on Tasha there because Tasha the weekend. Tasha went with her last weekend. Tasha said, I ain't going with her. She talking about Pierre said I can stay in the house, so I don't want to go. I was weak. Tasha hung up on her and everything. I said, that damn girl crazy. Yeah, Tasha crazy. She talking about Tasha hung up on me. Yeah, because she was about to start around that one day. I was getting weak. Like, hey, that's crazy. Pierre been over there with her, so she been cool. But that place, okay, you know if you going, okay, you turn on Sunset, right? You know Sunset at, right?
The place you talking about is where...
Up on the, yeah, that's what Toe said. Yeah, that's what Toe said, yeah. Yeah, that ain't that. I don't know. That it's an alright size. Kat said she liked it. I said, you sure that's gonna be enough room for me? She told me, yeah. But it's alright. It wasn't bad. That damn thing got 3 damn bathrooms. So in the 2.5. So downstairs with the living room when you in the living room, you come through the door of the living room. You got the toilet in the sink, and then you go upstairs. You got the main master bedroom, bathroom, and then you got the bathroom in the hallway. I was like, damn. Yeah. Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom. Yeah, so I gotta wait till she call me back to tell me if I got approved or whatever. So, and I gave her my RTA. She had to fill it out. She had to fill it out, and she gonna fill out the rest, I guess. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So, Eric, I asked her about the application fee. She talking about that's another thing. So, they got a website that say, they got a website of when you Google apartments, you know it'll come up or whatever. So, they got bedrooms, and then they got on there, it was $10.75 or some shit, right? And then they got an application fee that's $35. So, I pulled that up in her face like, you telling me the application fee $50, but it say $35 on here. I said, and then they say on here that the 3-bedroom is $10.70. She talking about the 3-bedroom is $11 something. She said $11.75. So I'm like, wow. So she just was telling me that, and she was like, it's 11 something. I forgot that paper. I gotta read it. And I'm like, she said that ain't even there. She said that's not hers. She said they ain't even. She said I don't know nothing about no pictures. That ain't ours. I'm like, yeah, okay.
What?
That's what we pulled that up and now that came up. She talking about that ain't. Just like how Go Section 8 ain't down there, it ain't Section 8's page. She basically saying the same thing about what comes up that ain't got nothing to do with them. That's basically what she tried to say.
Probably nothing to do.
Can you give me my phone?
Excuse me, no, I can't. Hey.
Yeah. But then my thing is that this is crazy. Like, she get you a money order. You gotta get, at the time you do all that, which I was like, damn, this is a lot, motherfucker. She wants you to, okay, they fucking application fee is $50. And then, so when you come do all that, she wants you to bring a $50 money order and a $100 money order. The $100 money order is the whole department for you. But then you get it back if you don't get approved. But why do you gotta bring? You should say you get that after if you get approved or not. Because I gotta go through cashing that paying a fucking fee. It's not. I think that's wrong as hell. Sure do. Yeah. Yeah. But she was real, period, because right. Right. That's what I said. Cause I said, well, how long did it take to be approved? And she said the background and they gotta call them over here. They be playing, so they better answer, cause they be over there motherfucker playing in their real office. But then she said, yeah, I was mad. That's what I said. That's what I was saying. That's stupid. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lie. Exactly. Yeah, whatever. She gave me something. What I do with it? I didn't like that. Yeah, then she was supposed to meet me, Robin. She ain't even motherfucking meet me. So when I pull up, I'm back for Eric like Collar. So it's like 11:50 something. Girl, this motherfucker talking about she got busy. She started doing, the man said she was meeting with somebody else, bitch. So you ain't think to call my phone to tell me? So it just so happened to be the maintenance man sitting there that showed me the shit. Like, you unprofessional. That was rude as fuck. And then when I got over there, she acted like she had some type of attitude about some shit. Like, bitch. I was like, motherfuckers is crazy. Yeah, Junior. Yeah, she talking about some, you gotta have, I said, oh, I already got that, honey. I already got that. Transfer that shit over. I already got that where I live at. Y'all want motherfuckers to have too much. Get on somewhere. Yeah, I said, if I don't get a food, I probably like food.
What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday.
Right.
Security guard.
Yeah, I keep calling her phone.
Tell me something I don't know.
I got her phone.
Tell me something I don't know. Like when they drive home, gave me the choke.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should. I go Friday. I talk to that girl from the
Tell me something I don't know. Like when they drive home, gave me the choke. I reinvented myself. They sort of hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the jewels, copped a couple new ones, lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind. Handle your business. Handle your business.
That damn appointment. I called a couple of
red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it.
how is you calling and talking about some this is an appointment you got and a follow-up, but you ain't say the damn day and time? Like, how does that work? She on there talking about this is a nurse surgery. You have an appointment at Kenwood. She ain't say the day, the time, nothing. That weird shit. She said her damn name, but she ain't say what day. Shit. If she talking about some follow-up, I'm gonna call it the morning. Like, she can't do it. Yeah. But I was like, well, I hope this is the last one, because I'm getting irritated. I seen some shit yesterday, girl. That was some old bullshit. Girl, one room was pink, one room was blue. The damn wallpaper was in the hallway. My neighbor's on the phone with me, and he talking about some, it leaks in the basement sometime. Oh, bye, bitch. That's all you had to say, bye. On Schaefer, girl, and then he had the old ass ass boat tub that be in the old school movies. He had the big ass tub where he had to make a shower. I was like, hell nah. You need to update this motherfucking house. And he said that passed. He said that passed. I don't know how that passed. And they must not know that water leaking in that basement, dude, because that wouldn't have passed.
They don't know water still leaking.
They must not.
That's what it is. Nobody complained.
He talking about this girl wanted it real bad, but they turned her down. It was $10.90. Boy, you better go on and then the outside of the house, purple and blue, boy, bye.
$10.90.
So many colors going on with that motherfucking house. But don't get me wrong, though. Don't get me wrong. Like the first rooms and all that, and the kitchen and all that, it was cool. We had a back. But I was like, this is too old school. No. It was. All the rooms and that was my size. They had a living room and a dining room area. Wooden floor. It was alright though. But that shit. Yeah, and he said he lived out of town. Babu. The landlord. Yeah. He said he got a maintenance man. And then his wife, this my thing, quit playing with me. This what started to aggravate me. The wife was like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Get there, it's the husband. Come on now, you playing some big game because I'm respecting you. I don't know who the fuck this man is. Like what kind of shit is that? Like, and then a lot of the stuff I have been seeing, a lot of that fucking Vanbrook on. They banned up hella shit. And they nice. And they nice. Yeah, they nice. I seen a couple of them motherfuckers. Boy, I give a fuck. I emailed them anyway, knowing I know the lady told me they don't take it. Shit. I kept emailing them.
I recently just got this. I've been
right.
So, you know, I'm not your normal.
Yeah.
I'm not your normal section person.
And then the lady, when she, because that Quanae was laughing, because the lady for the house I'm gonna see it, she was like, who I live with you? How much you making now? How much you paying? Where you at now? Girl, bye.
Wait a minute, say what?
That bullshit ass house.
Wait a minute.
She was like, how many people in your household? How much do you pay now? And then, cause see, this what threw me off. Quanae was getting dead weak because I told Quanae when she hit me with the, what the fuck did she say?